Welcome, welcome everyone. Good morning. Blessings to you all. It's nice to have you join me for this yoga class. And once again, we're doing yoga for playfulness, for fun. It's summer and vacation time, and everyone's loving this time of freedom, of happiness, joy. And this divine play is described in Sanskrit with the word Līlā. It's giving our spirit the freedom to express its creativity and our imagination. It's play for no other reason than just to have fun and enjoy the gift of life. It's an invitation to deepen your practice with more authenticity, spontaneity, and uninhibited freedom. Practice for the celebration of life with youthful play. So the mantra for this is Līlā. Līlā. This mantra celebrates the playfulness, freedom, and joy inherent in life. True wisdom is always lighthearted and playful. Sometimes we practice for serious enlightenment and uplifting. This morning, intention is just to have some fun and to play the edge, play with poses that maybe you haven't tried before, variations that are challenging, but we just want to see what happens. We'll chant Līlā together 3 times, making the mudra Kashpana mudra. In this mudra, the index fingers are together, the other fingers are wrapped around. This Kashpana mudra is the letting go gesture, and it's intended to help you let go of negative energy or stress with the ultimate goal of finding a state of pure joy. Chanting Līlā. Inhale. Om Līlā. Om Līlā. Om Līlā. Just letting go of any negativity, stress, or burdens, and opening now to this pure joy. And is everything still running well?
Jim, I think you've disappeared from the screen.
Yeah, you've disappeared.
On YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you've disappeared, Jim. You see only your name.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it disconnected me, so I had to reconnect. All right, so let's please come into table pose. Embody this playful spirit with a little puppy dog, walking the hands forward, lifting the tailbone, and just playfully wagging that puppy dog tail a little from side to side. Stretching along one side of the body, and then the opposite. Now lift up again to table pose, hands under the shoulders, and begin cat and cow. Inhaling the sway back cow, going moo, and exhaling the angry cat. Meow. Playful sounds accompany the movement with your breath flowing out on the angry cat, inhaling to that cow. Now coming back to a neutral spine, extend the right leg, lift it up. And then lift the left arm, reach it out. Inhale, lift and extend, and exhale, tap the earth. Toe and fingers tap, then inhale, lift and extend it back up. Exhale, tap back down. Big deep breaths so you can reach to your full extension, your full height. One more time with this side, and then switch the left hand down, balance on the right leg and lift the left leg. Extend the right arm. Inhale, reach and lift, and exhale, tap the mat. Nice deep breaths. Fill the pose. And 2 more. And 1 more. And then lower the hand and knee down. And roll the hips around in a circle. Inhaling as you roll forward and exhaling as you push back. And then reverse the direction when you're ready. Your head and shoulders uninhibited, permission to flow with the movement. And come back to child's pose. Press the hips back to the heels. Inhale, lift the hips up. Squeeze the buttocks as you press the hips forward to supported up dog. And then exhale, press buttocks back to the heels. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to child's pose. Moving sinuously through the spine and fluidly with your breath. And back to table pose. And sitting back to the heels with the arms extended in front. Arms straight for lion's breath. Simhasana, I'll face you. On the exhale, extend the tongue, point it down towards the mat. Look with the eyes up towards the third eye and make that roaring sound in the throat of We'll do it together 3 times. Inhale. Inhale. And 1 more lion's breath. Really roar. Well done. Come back into low lunge. Step the right foot forward. And on the exhale, straighten the right knee, lift the toes and fold forward. Inhale, rock it forward, look up. And exhale, press it back. Just move, flowing with your breath. As you start to stretch through the hamstrings, calf, the lower back, breath by breath. And switch legs, step the right foot back, bring the left foot forward. Inhale, rock forward, look up. And exhale, press the hips back, fold over the left leg. And at first you can keep that left knee a little bent. And gradually try straightening the left knee a little more with each exhale. Two more slow, deep breaths. And then step both feet through to the front, sitting down for boat pose. First, just find balance on the sitting bones and lift the heels, draw the shoulders back, shoulder blades in, and then try and extend the legs, flex the feet. You can try without holding with the arms. And then release. Bend the knees to the sides so you can hold the big toes. Come to the balancing bear. Balance again on the sitting bones. And now lift the legs to a wide angle. And draw the shoulders back so you can lift your heart. Smile with playful exuberance and fun. And just play with the balance. If you roll back too far, just tuck the chin and go with it. And then try and roll back up. And then lower the feet down and bring the hands behind the hips. Tuck the shoulder blades into the back. And going to lift up the buttocks and come to a crab. Crab walk forward. And then crab walk back. And crab walk into the middle. Go sideways. Go to one side. And if you have room, go to the other. Come back to the middle. Now, lift up the right leg. And put the right foot down. And lift up the left leg. And put the left foot down. Release the buttocks to the ground. Staff pose, Dandasana, pressing down through the hands and sitting bones, flex the ankles, and root down through the backs of the legs so that you can grow tall and lengthen up through the crown. Now, swing the legs back behind to downward facing dog. We're going to play with heating up the arms and shoulders by coming to high plank on the inhale and pressing back to down dog on the exhale. We're going to make a wave here by lifting the hips up, rounding the spine as you come forward, and then bending the knees, pushing the chest to the thighs as you push back. So you complete a wave-like cycle with each down dog. Inhaling, roll forward, and exhaling, push back. Then lower the knees. And come to the front of the mat, walk the feet forward. And inhale, lift the arms, raise them up high. Kashpana mudra, with the first fingers extended. Just letting go of anything holding you back from expressing your true self, your authentic joy and spontaneity. And step right foot back, warrior one. Root down through the legs, rise up through the chest. Deepen the pose with the breath, keeping the fun in the pose so you're not compressing into the lower back, but puffing up in the kidneys, pulling in through the navel so you can lengthen the tailbone and breathe into the kidneys. Now take humble warrior, clasp hands behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades in and fold forward, lifting the knuckles up towards the sky. Release your hands down to the mat. Balance on the left leg for standing split, and lift the right leg up. Root down through that left leg, press up through the right toes. If you want to play more with the balance, hold on to the back of the left leg with the hands and reach up through the right big toe. Lower the right foot back down to that lunge and balance on the right hand. Twist to the left, revolve, and look up to the left hand. For a deeper twist, you can bring the right arm outside the left knee. Hands in prayer, or extend and widen the arms there. Now release and step the left foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now, lift the right leg up and step the right foot through for warrior one. Ground the left heel and gradually lift the arms. Kashpana mudra. Releasing any negative energy. Making way for a brand new day of sunny happiness. Breathe some of that happiness and fun into the kidneys, into the lower back. And Then come into humble warrior with hands clasped behind the back. Fold forward and bring the knuckles up without tensing the neck. Keeping the back of the neck long. Now release hands down to the mat. Balance on the right leg and begin to lift up the left leg in standing split. Root down through the right foot and press up through the left big toe. Play with a little more balance, holding on to the back of the right leg. Then step the left foot back to lunge. Balance on the left hand and twist to the right. Revolved side angle, Parita Parshva Konasana. Keeping the left hand under the shoulder or deepening the twist by bringing that left elbow outside the right knee, hands in prayer. We're trying to straighten and extend. Now release the hands back to the mat and step back with the right foot to downward facing dog. And lift up the right leg and exhale, draw the right knee into the chest, bring the nose towards the knee. Inhale, extend right leg up and exhale, tuck the knee in. Inhale, extend right leg, and exhale, tuck the knee in, hold it in. Turn the left toes out to the side, and stargazer, the right leg crosses under, and the left arm opens up. Now you can step the right foot back again to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, tuck the knee in. Inhale, extend left leg. And exhale, curl in. Inhale, lift up. Now exhale, tuck knee in. Turn the right toes out. Cross the left leg under. And open the chest, curling the head back, lifting those hips high, and release and step the left foot back to downward dog. Now start to walk the feet forward towards the hands, bend the knees, and roll forward over the hips. Now, imagining you're just a cheeky little monkey, and you're just going to wave the hips and buttocks from side to side. Just dance around a little bit. Loosen up the hips. Now, on the exhale, begin to fold and straighten the knees. And inhale, bend the knees. Lift the head of the arm bones up, and exhale, fold and straighten the legs more. Inhale up part way, and exhale, straighten the legs, deep forward bend. And bend the knees once more, lift the toes and slide the palms underneath the soles of the feet. Gorilla, hands, straighten the legs as you exhale and pull the shoulder blades up into the back. Inhale, soften the knees, make some gorilla noises. And exhale, you can fold a little straighter legs. Then release the hands. Inhale, lift the back up. Raise the arms. Kashpana Mudra again. Letting go of anything that's inhibiting you or limiting you or holding you back from expressing your pure childlike joy and lighthearted fun. Now step the right foot back, warrior two. Open the arms shoulder height, gaze to the left fingertips. Press down through the soles of the feet so you can engage the inner thighs, the pelvic floor. Anchor the pose with stable foundation so that you can move with freedom, arching back on the inhale and reaching forward on the exhale. Dancing the arms with the flow of your breath. Keeping the inner thighs engaged so the hips are very strong and stable. And the torso can play with these different arm variations. Now, play with reaching down to the mat with the left hand, extending the right arm in side angle. And then play with straightening the left knee into triangle. Now hold the right hip, tap the back foot in a bit closer, and balance in half moon pose. Lift the right leg and extend the arms. Carefully step the left foot back, both hands down so you can step back to downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up and step the right foot through, warrior two. Turn the left toes out and stand, arms shoulder height, eyes forward. Feel through your feet, legs, and hips the power of your foundation. And then begin to dance the arms, lifting up on the inhale and reaching forward on the exhale. Now come to the side angle pose. Playing with touching the floor with the right fingertips. And extending the right leg into triangle, straightening the right leg. Just playing, possibly touching the floor with the right fingertips outside the right leg. And release. Left hand to the left hip. Tap the back foot in closer. Come to balance on your right leg. Slowly open up to half moon pose. Draw the navel in, sides of the neck back. Full extension, full joy, expressing your uninhibited delight in life. And carefully bend the right knee, step the left foot back, and lower hands for downward facing dog. Now, inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees deeply. And inhale, hop the feet forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Arms overhead. Kashpana Mudra. Draw them down to the heart. And turn. Take a wide stance. I'll turn to you. For wide leg, forward bend. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, fold halfway, pulling navel to backbone. Inhale, soften the knees. And exhale, lower hands to the floor under the shoulders. Begin to straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit. Lengthen in the back of the neck. Then exhale, straighten the knees. Now, glide from side to side. Bend one knee, and then glide to the other side. And after a series going, you may be able to even squat on one side and then the other. Now come to the middle. Walk your hands forward so the hands are under your shoulders. Step both feet to the left side. Crouch down. And we're going to have fun hopping from side to side, just going both feet at the same time from one side lightly to the other. And once more, and then wide leg, forward bend. Inhale up halfway. Walk the feet closer together, heel toe in. And then cross opposite hand to opposite elbow. And sway, twisting from side to side. Just as an elephant is just swinging his trunk around. And step back again to downward dog. And we'll try a few tuck jumps just to play the edge a little with this leap into the air. Bend and straighten the knees a few times. Build up some spring in the legs. Claw the mat with the fingertips and hug the arms into the midline so the shoulder blades are squeezing into the back. And when you're ready, do some little hops into a tuck position. Trying to just get a little bit of hang time up there on the arms. And then coming to rest on your knees and down in child pose. And when you're ready, lift back to table pose. And step the left foot forward into a lizard lunge with the left foot wide, toes turned out slightly, and your left arm inside the knee. Now walk the right knee back and lift through the inner thighs. Tone the pelvic floor. Breathe into that stretch in the hips. Deep, even breaths. If possible, you'll bring the right elbow to the mat. And twist to the left side and open the left arm. Look up. And release, bring the left arm down and step that left foot back to downward dog. Lift the right leg up and step the right foot through to that deep lunge. Walk the left knee back. You'll try lower the left elbow. Play with that. Left elbow down. And rotating, twist to the right, lift the right arm up. And lower the right arm down, and step the right foot back to downward dog. Lift the left leg, and step the left foot through to that wide left side of the mat. This time, thread the left elbow underneath the left thigh, the left palm on the floor. Inch that left foot forward. Walk the left leg out until you can straighten the left leg. Lift the left heel. Lean the shoulders forward. Lift the back leg. And just play with this arm balance. Ekapada Kundinyasana. And when you're done, you can go back to table pose and downward dog. Lift the right leg up. And step the right foot through. Widen the right leg. And take the right elbow under the right thigh, stick it out to the side so you have a little shelf on the upper back of the arm. And then make some space. Walk the right foot forward and diagonally away so that you can straighten the right leg, lift it off, and lean your head and shoulders forward. Try and lift the back leg. Just play with it. Don't take it too seriously. And when you're done, set it back down to table pose. Knocking things over, fun. Now, come back down to the mat. And bring the forearms in front for Sphinx pose. Press the elbows, forearms down, and pull the elbows back towards the hips. Lengthen through the chest. Lengthen through the neck and throat. Now turn the right arm diagonally in front. Bend the left knee and bring that left heel in towards the left hip. An Ardha Bakasana, half frog. As you exhale, lift through the navel, squeeze in the hips, and bring the heel a little bit closer. Just play the edge gently, sweetly, and lovingly. And slowly release that side. Press down through the left elbow, bend the right knee, and pull the right heel in towards the right hip. Without letting the right knee swing out to the side, hug the knee to the midline, pull the navel up and in, and easily breathe as you stretch. Relaxing a little on the inhale, checking the alignment, and then squeezing a little more on the exhale. Such deep, thick muscles take extra time and patience. Slowly release and lift the hips up to table. Press them back to downward dog. And lift the right leg and swing the right knee into pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist. Walk the left knee back. And roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, squeeze the navel, tighten the tummy and the pelvic floor. Begin to walk the hands forward without completely relaxing the hips and pelvis. Maintain that muscular energy in the core of the pelvis as you stretch gently and thoroughly through the hips. Fun, deep breaths. And for a fun variation, lift the chest up. Bend the back knee and bring that heel in for a thigh stretch. If you like, raise the right arm and reach around, bind into mermaid. There's a little balance to play with here. And slowly release that side and step the right foot back to downward dog. Lift the left leg up and bring the left knee through for pigeon. Walk the right knee back. Inhale, lengthen through the front of the body, zippering energy from the navel all the way up to the collarbones. And on the exhale, walking the hands forward, starting to re-engage muscular energy in the hips, squeezing the outer hips in to the midline, toning in the pelvic floor, lower belly. And either staying here or adding that thigh stretch, Walk the hands back under the shoulders, bend the back knee, and draw the right heel towards the outer hip. Try and balance and lift the left arm. And then bind in mermaid. And then release that side. Step the left foot back, walk out the knees a bit. And then walk or jump the feet through to the front. Sit down and lay on your back for bridge pose. Lift the knees and walk the heels close to the buttocks. Press the feet down, lift the sides of the hips up, and clasp hands under the back, tucking the shoulder blades up under the heart and lifting the chest. Inhale, lift the hips and lift the chest. And exhale, squeeze the buttocks, the navel. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze. Hug to the midline with the knees and thighs. And one more huge breath, like a big hot air balloon soaring up, up, up. And then release the hands and lower the buttocks down and take a rest. Turn the palms face down, widen the arms, and lift the hips halfway. Swing the hips to the side, inhale them up to the sky, and exhale around to the opposite side and down. So you make a jump rope movement with the hips. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, rolling down. Then reverse the circles. Roll the hips in the opposite direction. And release. And lower the buttocks down. Good. And come up to sitting position. Staff pose. Press down through the arms, press down through the backs of the legs, and lift up through the crown of the head, keeping the chin just level, the sides of the neck back. Inhale, lift the front of the shoulders, roll them up and back, and exhale, squeeze the navel in, press down through the sitting bones, lengthen the spine like a strong staff. Alright, now bring the legs behind for pranam. So we can stretch out, prostrate on the mat. Extend the arms, full body offering pranam. Being so thankful and grateful for this physical embodiment. It allows us just to have fun exploring the different postures the body can do. Offering up this practice with gratitude for the joy of embodiment. Being able to play, have fun, this Now you can roll on to the back. And swing the legs up and over the head into plow pose. Lift the thighs up away from the face. Clasp the hands behind. And curl the toes under like a plow digging into the earth. And bring the hands up to the lower back and kidneys. Lift the legs, right? The inverted action pose by arching the back so all the weight of the hips is resting in the hands. And there's no pressure in the back of the neck. For a fun variation, you can try the Pavrita Shirshasana, where you can open the legs to the side, twisting the legs to one side and lowering them out. And to the other side, where your hand is supporting there in the sacrum. And then coming back to child's pose, happy baby pose. Hug the knees into the chest. Or hold the feet and pull the knees towards the armpits, rocking side to side, or however your baby wants to play on the floor. And letting your feet down. And twisting the knees like windshield wipers from one side. Slowly to the opposite side. And back to the first side. You can try even crossing the foot over the opposite knee. And then switching to that next side. And then releasing to a straight spine. Shavasana. Separating the feet about as wide as the mat. Turning the palms face up and making sure there's nothing disturbing or distracting you. Even removing eyeglasses helps to turn your attention more inwardly. So being able to just savor these final days of summer and the sweet vacation of carefree life, the halcyon days of summer where the skies are blue and the air is warm and everything is idyllic. And slowly your body relax and settle. And the mind start to relax, clear, and settle. Be more aware, sensing and feeling in your body with less need to do anything, less need to analyze anything, and just to be open, receptive, and aware of what you're feeling. how you're breathing. What is your bhav and mood, and do you taste any emotions, any sensitivity to the artistic aspect of your practice? And how can the spirit of playfulness relieve some of the stress and anxiety that our daily life piles on us? We can have times of seriousness, but we also need times of playfulness to balance. So don't ever feel guilty about having fun playing with your yoga practice. It's for a good reason.
We lost your sound.
Oh.
It's back.
Good. Continue deep breath. Nourish your body on inhalation. And relax and calm the mind on the exhale. Letting go of any stress or worries. Inhaling a spirit of playfulness, creativity, creating joy in your day, laughter, spontaneity, and uninhibited fun. Asana is probably the most important because it gives us time to integrate, digest, and assimilate all those feelings that arose during the practice. Give us a chance to distill what was meaningful and what was valuable in this practice, and use that as wisdom to help our lives flow more smoothly and easily. Om Līlā. Om Līlā. Om Līlā. Now begin to deepen your breath and expand and stretch through your body, and awakening, and then gradually rolling over to the right side in the fetal position. And just giving yourself time to come to a fully conscious state of mind, awake, refreshed, rejuvenated, full of fun, creativity, and joy. You'll come back up to easy seated pose. It's such a pleasure for me to be able to communicate with all of you in this way. And I thank you for joining me. Blessings. Namaste. Enjoy your day, have fun, and remember to play.